Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance. Today's tour review is going to be another flashlight from Wuben. So I recently did a review for the X2 Pro that they sent me out. And at the same time that they sent me this out, they also sent me out one of these flashlights. It is the Wuben G5. Now at the time of me filming this has still not been released. So there's some information I can't get because all I have is the box and the user manual. I can't go to their website and look up more information or anything like that. But the Wuben representative told me that this is going to be somewhere ideally around $20, and that's where I think this becomes phenomenal. I'll talk about how it compares to some other lights, but for 20 bucks, I think this is a fantastic light for its size and for what it's doing and its capabilities and all those kinds of things. Right now, I currently use this Wuben X3 Owl. I keep this in my truck. I grab it out all the time and clip it onto my hat. Pretty much use this as my headlamp. Thing I like about this is I can shoot it straight on, but I also can get to that 90 degrees by turning this and have it shoot the other direction if I need to. So super light, I really do like that. But again, this thing costs $90, although it does come with a power charging bank, so you can use this to charge your phone and other stuff as well. So you get a little bit more features with that. And then this one comes in at 700 lumens on that turbo mode, whereas this one comes in at 400 lumens on the highest setting. So a little bit less lumens, but although I don't really use the turbo mode that much on stuff, 150 is the high on this one versus I'll show you how that 400 is a little bit different compared to that on this light right here. But outside all the Wuben lights, I feel like what this is really competing with is this right here, the Olight Oclip Pro. You can see size-wise, it's a little bit wider, definitely thinner, but it's the versatility of this one compared to this one that I think kind of pushes this one over the edge. And then again, if it comes in at 20 bucks, I think you're getting a lot of bang for your buck with this light right here. So I'm going to go over what you get in the box, go over the features, show you how I'm going to use it, those kinds of things like that. And then hopefully you can decide if this is the right flashlight for you. But let's go ahead and jump right into it. So here's the box again, Wuben G5. This is not a flashlight, it's a Wuben ECL. 400 lumens, 65 hours type C. That 65 hours is definitely not running it at 400 lumens. That's a little misleading. Looking at the back of the box, this is all the information I have, and this pretty much matches what's in the user manual. You have the 400 lumens on the white light, then you got 10 on the RGB light, and then you got some different flashes and different beacons. There's your run times on those as well. It says only 400 lumens. It doesn't have high, medium, low because this flashlight has a dial option where you kind of go between the lowest setting and the highest setting and stop it wherever you want to. So that's pretty much what's on the box. Made in China right there. What do you get in the box? You're obviously going to get the flashlight itself. You do get a USB-C charging cable. It's standard USB to USB-C. You also get a lanyard. The hole for the lanyard is right here. So you could run it through there, poke it out here, tie that in if you want to carry it with a lanyard. And then it also comes with a small key ring because this is a fairly small flashlight. You could definitely use it as a key ring if you want to. The dimensions for it are right here if you want to check that out as well. So that's what you get in the box, flashlight, those few pieces. Outside of the light right here, we have 3 different switch settings right here. So right now I'm in the lock position. It's not going to turn on, not going to do anything that keeps it from turning on in your pocket, in your bag, wherever it is that you're using it. Next setting up, that's the flashlight mode. Press the button, now the light's going to come on. Also, one more slide up, you got the battery indicator right there. You're going to see if I push that up, it exposes that USB-C for you to be able to plug that in and charge your battery. So that's your 3 switch settings right there. Over here on this side, you do have a little clip right here that's in this position, so you can kind of put it and clip it on right there if you want to, or that's kind of in a spot where you can't clip it and it kind of keeps it out of the way. Or you can pull out on this clip, slide it to this side, clip it on that way if you want to, or slide it out here to the front. So that clip will pretty much work lefty, righty, it doesn't really matter. You can put it in any direction. That way, if this switch is better to be on one side or the other, or your knob, you can kind of switch this clip to work on whatever side you want to. I think that that is actually a pretty nice feature. Then whenever we look at the head itself, this head pivots all the way around, basically 180 degrees. So I can have it be a straight on light. I can have it be a 90-degree light this way, 90-degree light that way. I really like that. I like it better even than the X3 Owl. I can get to that 90 degrees. I can kind of get some angles in between, and then I can have that straight on, but my clip doesn't kind of move with that. So if I've got that clipped on my hat right there, this beam at this angle is now shooting off to the side. Whereas basically, again, with this clip, I can move this clip anywhere I want to. I can move this light head anywhere I want to. Really nice feature with that. And then you get into the light itself. turn it on and off right here, you have to have it slid up to that light feature. I'm going to press the button. Right now I'm on that white light, and then you just press forward to go down to the lowest setting, scroll it back to go up to the highest setting. It will blink once you max it out either direction. So the lowest setting, it's going to blink, highest setting is going to blink. That's the highest setting right there. If I want to go over to the colored light, I can just press and hold this. It's going to swap over to that yellowish green color right now, and then I can scroll through all the different colors if I want to. You can see all those right there. There's the red. And then whatever color I'm on, if I double press this, I can get a blink. But I can't scroll the colors while it's blinking. I basically have to press that again and turn it off. Press it and turn it on. Change to whatever color I want. If I want a blue blink, put it on blue. Double press that, and now I've got a blue blink. But again, you can't change the colors while it's blinking. You basically pick the color you want, make it blink if you want to. So that's the feature that you have on that. Now if I press, turn it off, turn it back on, I'm going to go back to the white light. You do have the option to double click this as well. So if I go to the lowest setting, I can always double press it and basically go to the highest lumens that I can possibly get. But once you double press it like turbo mode, you also can't scroll it. So it kind of locks in that setting as well. So again, not a lot of changes on it as far as it's super easy to use. Like you don't have to remember, oh, I've got a triple press and then also do this. I've got a double press to do this. It's basically press. You can adjust it with a little knob. I like that feature a lot on all these lights. And then also you can just basically press and hold if you want to go to the colored light. Use the knob to adjust your lights. Very simple, very easy to use. So how am I going to use this light? Pretty much the same way that I use the X3i. Like I mentioned, I grab this out of my truck all the time, slap it on my hat, wear it as a headlamp because it's very light and compact, doesn't weigh my hat down. I really like it, but to get into a different angle is not really as easy with this light as what it is with this Wuben G5. And again, I can just pull out this clip, flop it to the side, slap that on my hat, and now all I got to do is press that button. I can adjust the brightness by turning that little knob. But the thing I like about this is I can pretty much tilt that light anywhere I want to. It's a really great headlamp option in my opinion. That's where I'm primarily going to use this light. And it's smaller and lighter than the X3. So in my opinion, it works even better for putting it on a hat, just like how I typically would use mine. I will also use it in the same way as it has a magnetic base on it. So I can stick that places, get light exactly where I want to. It's not a crazy strong magnet. If you put it on something that shakes very much, it's going to fall off, but it will stick somewhere that if it doesn't get hit, it's not going to fall off. So you got to take that into consideration. And then another place where I use these lights is pretty much I will slap it on my bag, turn that light exactly where I want it. While I'm working, I can move my bag around, put the light onto my workspace, use it in that way. Again, that's how I pretty much have always used this light. And now that's pretty much how I'm also going to use this Wuben G5. So I almost closed out this video and forgot to show it to you in the dark. So I'm in my garage in the dark. I'm going to turn on the lowest setting on that white setting. So here's your white light, lowest setting right here. And then I will start scrolling it slowly. Or you could double press it at this point in time and get to the highest setting. But once you see it blink, that's when you know I'm at the max setting. So I'm slowly scrolling it, making it, there you go. So there's 400 lumens right there. So that's the brightest setting. And again, super bright for the small light, in my opinion. You can definitely see everything that's right in front of you if you want to use this as a headlamp. And now I will press and hold it, and we'll swap it over to the colored lights. So you're not going to probably be able to pick up much of these, but I'm just going to scroll through all the different colors. So again, it's not a super bright light. You're looking at 10 lumens, but it's a colored light that you can take. So right now I've got it on that red. I will double press it at that point, and I will start to get a flashing red light as well. So there's all the lights in the dark on the Wuben G5. There you go, guys. There is the Wuben G5. Again, not released yet as far as while I'm filming this, but if you're watching this, it should be available. I will put a link in the description along with any information that I get between the time of me filming this and the time of it going live. But if this thing does come in at 20 bucks with this adjustable light, getting it to any angle that you want, an adjustable clip, putting it on any side that you want, a rotating knob to adjust the brightness as well. So much versatility within this little light. You can put it in your bag, put it in your pouch, and again, wear it on your hat as a headlamp. I think it's going to be a phenomenal light, and for 20 bucks, I would buy this all day long. I think it's going to be a good fit for a lot of people. So let me know in the comments below what you think about it. What's your favorite feature about it? Let me know if you've picked one up. Even maybe you're watching this a little bit later than whenever it was released, but you've got one. Let people know your feedback on it as well. As always, I hope this video was helpful. You guys stay safe. Have a blessed day. I'll see you on the next video.